Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. We're going to continue on with our game between the 1962 Green Bay Packers and the 1985 Chicago Bears. We played the first quarter early this morning. We're going to continue on with the rest of the game. And after one quarter of play, the Bears lead 7-0. In 1962, the Green Bay Packers finished 13-1. Their only defeat came to the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. In 1985, the Chicago Bears finished 15-1, and their only defeat came to the Miami Dolphins, led by Dan Marino, on a Monday night. The Packers would defeat the Giants in 1962 to claim the NFL championship. The Chicago Bears would crush my beloved New England Patriots in the Super Bowl to become champs. Alrighty, let's move on to the second quarter and the rest of the game. Currently the score is 7-0 Chicago. They scored first after a Jim Taylor fumble on the 18. It took 3 plays and a 13-yard pass from McMahon to McKinnon. Extra point Butler, 7-0 Chicago. Right now, the Packers are driving, 1st and 10. 5th play of the drive as we start the second quarter. They've gone 50 yards in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. So it's 1st and 10 on the Chicago 41. I am playing as both offensive coordinators, so I'm calling the offense for both the Packers and the Bears. The computer engine is simulating the defenses for both the Packers and the Bears. A sip of coffee, and we are on our way. 1st and 10. Again, let's quickly go over. We have Bart Starr at quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. The running backs are Taylor and Moore. The wideouts are Dowler and McGee. The tight end is Kramer. The tackles, Masters and Forrest Gregg. Fuzzy Thurston and Jerry Kramer are the guards, and Ringo is the center. For Chicago, out there on defense right now, the defensive ends Denton Wilson, the defensive tackles McMichael and Hampton. Outside linebackers Marshall and Rivera. Middle linebacker Singletary. The cornerbacks are Frazier and Richardson. The safeties are Fensick and Duerson. Alrighty, 1st and 10, split backfield. And we're going to go run counter, dive to Moore. Why did they not call their defense? Oh, maybe when you start the game over. Hold on. Let's go to options here. Game preferences. You have to, once again, computer coaches both defenses. Alright, here we go. Alright. That doesn't stay set when you go back to the game. Let's try that again. Run counter, dive to Moore. They're keying that, and we're going to go medium fly to Dowler. Bart Starr with an audible. He's looking. A lot of pressure on him. He fires. Incomplete. Hampton provided the heavy pass rush for the Bears. Starr was scrambling. He couldn't find anyone downfield. He tried to throw to Moore, who dove and could not make the catch. So the medium fly was well covered. Brings up 2nd and 10. Tom Moore will come out of the game. And we're going to bring in Paul Hornung, the golden boy. So Hornung, number 5, and Jim Taylor in the backfield. And we're going to go screen to Hornung. Back to pass. Starr, he hits Hornung, and Hornung has a good run of it. 16-yard gain. Frazier finally brings him down. So it's 1st and 10 on the Chicago 25. The Packers trailing by 7 with 14:26 to play in the first half. We'll take Horning out of the game, and we're going to bring in Elijah Pitts now. So it's going to be Elijah Pitts and Jim Taylor split backfield. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. And we're going to go screen to Pitts now. Screen to Elijah Pitts. Again, oh, and again the big pass rush gets to Bart Starr. He is sacked by Otis Wilson, sitting by the dock of the bay. And that's Wilson's first sack here. And that's the 4th time Bart Starr has been sacked, and the half isn't even over. 2nd and 15. I'm going to come back with more. So the backfield of Moore and Taylor, the wideouts Dowler and McGee, the tight end Kramer. Split backfield. I think we're going to go max protect. Taylor, Moore, and Kramer. And Kramer's down here. We don't want him down here. We want him up here helping on Dent. So Kramer will help out on Richard Dent, who's an 8 out of 10 pass rusher. We're going max protect. And we're going to go medium out. Medium out to Max McGee. Start back to pass. Looking. He fires to McGee. It's caught. McGee breaks the tackle, but then is dragged down by number 21. Frazier regroups and brings him down. Gain of 24 for Max McGee on the medium out. Going off the field is Rivera, the linebacker for the Bears. And it looks like he won't return. So we went with max protect, and Max McGee beat his defender, Leslie Frazier. So it's 1st and goal from the 6. Paul Horning will come in for Tom Moore. So it'll be Horning and Jim Taylor in the backfield. We're going to go run counter. Horning. Trap right. Ball's given to Horning. He gets 2 yards. Brought down by Dan Hampton. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the Chicago 4. Again, Horning's in the backfield, along with Jim Taylor. And we're actually going to put in Elijah Pitts now. Can't overuse him. He didn't have too many carries in 62. So Elijah Pitts and Jim Taylor. We're going to go play action fake. Corner fade. To Boyd Dowler. Play action fake. They're going to the corner. And no good. Incomplete. As Starr couldn't connect up on the fade to Dowler. And it is 3rd and goal from the Chicago 4. We're going to go Jim Taylor. I think we're going to go I formation. I formation, 3rd and goal from the 4. Taylor. Dive. Up the gut they go. Taylor breaks a tackle, but then is smothered after only a 2-yard gain. Steve Mongo McMichaels makes the tackle. That's his 1st, and it will be 4th and goal from the 2. And here comes the kick team. So Jerry Kramer, the lineman, will go for the field goal here. 99% chance of making it. Jerry Kramer, the great offensive lineman, will be kicking straight ahead. The snap to place the kick. It is down the center. It is good. 7-3. The Packers are on the board. That drive was 13 plays, 89 yards. Took 7 minutes and 34 seconds. They have cut the Bears' lead to 4. In the chat, we have Max Cornelius. Hello, how are you on this Sunday? Hope all is well, Max. Good friend of the channel. Now we switch hats and become the Bears' offensive coordinator. Deep for the Bears, Willie Gault. short are Gentry and Ortego. Here we have the return. Here's the kickoff towards the sideline. Here comes the return for the Bears around the 25-yard line. A return of 12 by Galt. He was brought down by Tobrin of the Packers. And that was Paul Hornung kicking off, the Golden Boy. So, on the offensive side of the ball for the Bears, you have the running backs of Walter Payton and Matt Suhey. The wideouts are McKinnon and Galt. The tight end is Moorhead. The quarterback, Jim McMahon. Tackles are Covert and Van Horn. The guards are Bortz and Becker. The center is Hildenberg. On defense, for the Packers, just to refresh your memory, the defensive ends are Quinlan and Willie Davis. The defensive tackles are Hanner and Henry Jordan. The outside linebackers are Forrester and Curry. The middle linebacker is Ray Nitsky. The cornerbacks are Whittington and Adderley. The safeties are Wood and Greminger. The Packers' defensive backfield is excellent. So we have 1st and 10 for the Bears on the 25. And we're going to go Payton on the dive out of the split backfield. There goes Walter Payton. He gets nothing. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He is met by the front 7 of the Packers. Bill Forrester is credited with his 3rd tackle. I don't think the running game is going to work against either one of these teams. And we're going to put Suhey out wide. Moorhead out wide. McMahon in shotgun. Oh, we actually put Payton out wide. That's fine. Actually, we're going to put Suhey out wide too. So let's try to spread out this Packers defense here. And we're going to go with short hitch. Short hitch to Walter Payton. McMahon has time. He fires incomplete to Payton. Tipped away by Jesse Whittington. So it brings up 3rd and 10. From the Chicago 25, Bears lead the Packers 7-3. Screen to Walter Payton. They set the screen up. Payton has it. And he picks up 7. He'll be short by 3. And Willie Galt's coming off the field as he tried to put a block on one of the Packers. He's limping off, and he's probably out for 1 play. And 4th and 3. That's Walter Payton's 3rd reception for 11 yards. Ray Nitsky wrapped him up to bring him 3 yards short. And here comes the punt team for the Bears. Murray Buford will punt deep to Willie Wood. Here's the snap, the punt. Wood's back there for the Packers. He fields it, and he calls a fair catch after the 40-yard punt. Good hang time. And Bart Starr and the Green Bay O will start out 1st and 10 on their own 28. Max Cornelius asks how I'm doing. I'm hanging in there, my friend. So we're going to go back to Moore and Taylor in the backfield. I'd like to get some type of run game going. We're going to go I formation. And let's check out Taylor. Trap right, Jimmy Taylor. Taylor has a little bit of room, but he's swarmed under after just a 1-yard gain. Tackle will be credited to Dan Hampton. That's Dan Hampton's 2nd tackle. It's going to be tough to run on these teams. As you know, if you know anything about the 85 Bears, they played that 5-2 defense, which is really an old-school defense. So far, they've been in the 4-3, but they're putting they attack the box quickly. So it's 2nd and 9. We'll stay with the I formation. We're going to bring in Paul Hornung. Take out Moore. So Hornung's the up back. Let's try to hit Hornung in the flat. Short in the flat to Hornung. Start back to pass. Oh, tremendous pressure. He looks the other way and he goes to Jimmy Taylor. And that's a gain of 16. Bart Starr, a lot of pressure coming in on him by the front seven of the Bears. Starr stepped up in the pocket. Horning was covered. He turned the other way, fired to Jimmy Taylor in the flat. He picked up 16 yards and was forced out of bounds by Mike Richardson. That's his third tackle for the Bears. So it's 2nd and 10 on the Green Bay 45, 8:46 to play in the first half. The Bears 7, the Packers 3. They'll stick in the I formation again. Horning the up back, Taylor behind him. Play action pass. Short to the flat again to Paul Horning. And they hit Horning and he picks up 12 yards. So, Horning pretended to go to the left, comes back towards the right. Starr calmly waited for him to clear the defense and dumped him the flat pass. Horning scampers for 12 yards, forced out of bounds by Wilbur Marshall. And that's Marshall's third tackle. So Horning has chosen, Starr has chosen to attack the perimeter, the edges, the flanks of this Chicago Bear defense. Again, they'll stay in the I formation. Going to give the ball to Jimmy Taylor now. Off tackle right, Jim Taylor. There goes Taylor. Nothing there. Number 99 quickly nails him. That's Dan Hampton. That's his third tackle. No gain. Packers cannot muster up anything of their run game here. Moore will come in for Paul Horning. He's the up back. We're going to go screen to Moore. Start back to pass. And he is unable to connect up with Moore.
Intentional grounding.
Oh,
Offense,
wow.
Number 15.
They're going to call intentional grounding on Bart Starr. He's incensed. He's arguing with the officials. Vince Lombardi is going nuts on the sideline. So 10-yard penalty plus loss of down. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Ouch. Takes the Packers out of pretty much anything that they wanted to do. Packers will move to a split backfield. Max protection. Taylor, Moore, and Kramer will stay in the block. Ron Kramer is up there to help out on Richard Dent. Need 20 yards. Medium slant. I like to stay away from the middle of the field, though. I think we'll stay away from the middle of this field. We'll go medium hitch. It's a little short. Medium out. Medium out to Max McGee. Here's the snap. Horning has time. He's looking. He fires to McGee. They can't connect up. Frazier with a very good coverage. He had McGee blanketed. And it's 4th and 20. From the Packer 47, here comes the punt team. 6:19 to play in the first half, 7-3 Bears. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Max Cornelius in the chat says the '85 Bears probably the best defense in the NFL history. What they held the Patriots to was like negative 12 yards at the half. Yeah, it was a horrible Super Bowl. And we are back. Alrighty. So here comes the punt team for the Packers. Boyd Dowler will actually move from receiver to punter. He's going to punt deep to. The Bears have two men deep, Taylor and Ortega. Dowler with the punt. And we're going to put the return on for Chicago. And he breaks one tackle, but he's brought down just past the 15. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 16. That was a 12-yard return by Ortega. He was tackled by Forster. So here comes Jim McMahon and the Bears offense. Peyton and Suey, the running backs, split backfield. Wideouts are McKinnon and Galt. Tight end Moorhead. And I think we can go to I formation. So Suey's the up back. And we're going to go run counter. Matsui. Run counter, Matsui. Off tackle left.
False start. Offense. Number 74. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So Covert pops up too quick. False start. And it's now 1st and 15 from the Chicago 11. Try to hit Moorhead here. Our tight end. Short hitch to the tight end Moorhead. First down. He fires incomplete. Good coverage by the Packers. The Packers were in a 4-3 pass, loose man. And they were doubling Walter Payton. And going off the field for the Bears is Becker. And he is done. He is out for 13 weeks. Now, when we play these other games between these great teams, I'm resetting all the injuries. So basically, if you're out for the game. There's not going to be out 13 weeks, so on and so forth. At least that's the way I'm playing it right now. We want to see the best players play. 2nd and 15. Short to the flat. Walter Payton. McMahon back to pass. He cannot connect up. Willie Wood tips that ball away. As once again, Willie Wood was eyeing Walter Payton there. The Packers were in a 4-3 deep zone. One blitzer, it was delayed. Willie Wood sniffed that play out, so Willie Wood came from here. I wonder if he was the blitzer. All right, brings up 3rd and 15. 3 wideouts, 1 running back. McMahon in shotgun. Payton will go out wide also. Try to spread out this Packer defense. Bears need 15 yards to pick up a first and continue the drive. Medium outs. Medium out to McKinnon. Shotgun snap. McMahon has time. He throws to the out. Complete, but it's only a gain of 13. Herb Adderley pushes Dennis McKinnon out of bounds. And that will bring up a 4th and 2 on the Chicago 24. And here comes the punt team for the Bears. Murray Buford will come out to punt. Wood is back deep. The snap to punt. Here comes Wood. He calls a fair catch. That was a punt of 43. Buford hanging those punts up there. So the Packers will start 1st and 10 on their own 33, trailing by 4 with 5:13 left in the half. 7-3 Bears. Paul Horning will come in for more. Screen to Horning. Start back to pass. Horning. Big play by Paul Horning. The Golden Boy picks up 15 on the screen. Good blocking up front there by the Packers. Tackle credited to Wilbur Marshall. So 1st and 10 for the Packers on their 48. So we're going to stick with Horning and Taylor. Actually, we're going to take Taylor out, give him a little. He's been ineffective, unfortunately. We're going to go to Elijah Pitts. So Horning and Pitts in the backfield. We're going to try play action, run counter, Elijah Pitts, pitch right. Can Pitts turn the corner? No, he does not. Brought down immediately by number 52, Cliff Thrift, and that is his first tackle. That play fooled no one. Again, the Packers unable to mount a running game. 2nd and 10. We might abandon the running game. Taylor comes back in. Pitts goes out. Backfield, split backfield of Horning and Jimmy Taylor. Wideouts, Dowler and McGee, tight end Kramer. Kramer. And let's look to see what we got here for Kramer. Short slant to Ron Kramer. Start back to pass. Over the middle. It's caught by Kramer.
Holding offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty.
That holding by Forrest Gregg will nullify the first down pitch and catch from Bart Starr to Kramer. The Bears accept the penalty. It's now 2nd and 20. So the Packers, as they say, shoot themselves in the foot. 3:21 left in the half. 7-3 Bears. Screen to Paul Horning. Back to pass, and again they connect up with Horning. That's a huge run! Horning with daylight!
Encroachment defense.
Gain
number
of 28.
99. 5-yard penalty.
Packers will decline the penalty and take the 28-yard gain. So what Paul Horning has chewed up the Chicago Bears' vaunted defense. Horning, 4 receptions, 71 yards. Zigging, zagging right through this Bears 52 defense. The Bears were in a 4-3 basic, normal man, blitzing 1. So 1st and 10, 3:03 to play. Clock stops on the flag. Horning and Taylor will stay in the backfield. Run counter. Jimmy Taylor. Pitch right to Jimmy Taylor on the run counter. Taylor gets around the corner, but it is quickly smothered after only a 2-yard gain. Cliff Thrift gets his 2nd tackle for the Bears. Bears 4-3 pass zone, short zone. So it's 2nd and 8. Jimmy Taylor, 7 carries, only 12 yards. Hello, JW Flux, who's in the house. How are you? Hope all is well on this Sunday. Remember to check out JW Flux, great Final Fantasy channel. That's JW Flux. Also in the chat with him, Max Cornelius. So 2nd and 8 for the Packers on the Chicago 32, trailing by 4. 2:53 left in the half. Short, flat to Paul Horning. Start back to pass, feels the pressure, connects up with Horning, and he scampers for another 11 yards. Clock is running. That's Paul Horning's 5th catch. He now has 82 yards against this Bears defense. And the Packers will just let it run down to the 2-minute warning. Paul Horning, incredible, the Golden Boy. Heisman Trophy winner. Probably shouldn't have won the Heisman Trophy, but he did. I think Jim Brown should have won it that year. So 1st and 10 from the Chicago 21, the Bears 7, the Packers 3. Packers driving, looking to take the lead. Again, backfield of Horning and Taylor. Wideouts of Dowler and McGee. Tight end Kramer. Go play action fake. Kramer. Medium out.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 95. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So Richard Dent with the encroachment. That's going to be a free 5 yards for the Green Bay Packers. They'll take it. It's now 1st and 5 on the Chicago 16. This Bears defense is a little discombobulated right now. Max Cornelius in the chat earlier said the 85 Bears defense probably the best he's ever seen. JW Flux says, I'd say the 85 Bears and the Ravens team that won the Super Bowl are a toss-up. And Max Cornelius says the 2000 Ravens defense was awesome too. Yeah, very tough defenses. All right, 1st and 5. Play action fake. I think Ron Kramer. Fensick's on him, though. Maybe we're going to stay away from that. Play action fake. Medium slant. Max McGee. Play action fake. Looking for McGee. He throws. Touchdown to Max McGee! And the Packers take the lead. As McGee beat his man to the middle, Starr led him perfectly into the soft hands of the party man, Max McGee, who now has 3 receptions for 63 yards and a TD. 9-7 Packers. Jerry Kramer will kick the extra point. Let's watch that replay, folks. Starr back to pass. McGee beats his man to the middle. Touchdown. One more time. Starr, play action fake, froze the defense just for that second, and he hits Max McGee on the medium slant. Here's Jerry Kramer for the extra point. The snap, the place, and right down the middle for the lineman. Straight ahead kicker. And the Packers have taken the lead with 1:48 here left in the first half. Green Bay 10, Chicago 7 at Soldier Field. Clash of Titans. Now I need to drive the Bears down to take the lead. Deep for the Bears, Willie Galt, shortmen are Ortego and Durson. The return's on. Here's the kickoff by Paul Horning, angling it towards the sideline. Here comes a return pass of 30, near the 35, and finally brought down after a 21-yard gain. Galt was spun down by Whittington. So with 1:43 to go, the excitable one, Jim McMahon, brings out the offense. Peyton, Suey the backs, McKinnon and Galt the wideouts, Moore the tight end. Bears have all 3 timeouts, trailing by 3. And I think what we're going to go here, short hitch to Walter Payton. Back to pass McMahon. He cannot connect up as Ray Nitschke was blitzing in, got his hands up and deflected the ball away. So it's 2nd and 10. Ray Nitschke causing havoc in that Bears backfield, just like the original longest yard. Second and 10 here for the Bears on their own 35. They trail by 3. And we're going to go Suey out wide. Draw Peyton. There goes Peyton. He's got some running room. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks another, gain of 7. Finally dragged down by Willie Wood. That's Willie Wood's 2nd tackle. Clock is running. Bears have all 3 timeouts. We'll use one now. Timeout. So 3rd and 3. Walter Payton now 7 carries for 11 yards. 3rd and 3. Payton will go out wide. Suey behind McMahon, who's under center. And we're going to call a draw with Jim McMahon. McMahon back to pass, and he runs forward. He is close. Oh, he's short by a foot. So 4th and inches. Clock running. McMahon. Sneak. Yes. Quickly gets to the line of scrimmage. McMahon goes up the middle. He gets a gain of 1. He quickly will call a timeout. So 1st and 10 on the Chicago 46. 51 seconds to play in the half. The Bears have 1 timeout. McMahon sneaks it over. Need a chunk of yardage here, though. Sui will stay in the block. Head out of bounds. Short to the flat to Walter Payton. McMahon feeling the pressure. Takes it up the middle. Gain of 7. Clock running. Oh, jeez. I got to use my timeout. I don't think I can ground the ball. Hold on a second. Cancel. Does it... You must be in the hurry up to spike the ball. Okay. Let's go to the hurry up. Spike the ball. And so it's 2nd and 3. I spike the ball. It's 3rd and 3. Yes. So McMahon spikes the ball. 3rd and 3. 24 seconds left in the half. I wanted to save that timeout so I can go over the middle. And that's what we're going to do. Peyton and Suey out wide. McMahon in shotgun. Medium slant. Medium slant to Willie Galt. There's a snap. McMahon has time. He throws over the middle. He cannot connect up with Galt as Nitsky was blitzing and disrupted McMahon just enough. He threw the ball a little early, and they were doubling McKinnon. So that was there, but the pass rush of Ray Nitsky. So it's 4th and 3, 18 seconds left in the half. Can't go for it. Not a good play. Here comes the punt team. Murray Buford will punt the ball deep and out of the end zone. Here's the snap. Packers, if it's short, will return it. And here comes the return by Wood. Brought down just past the 20. A 15-yard gain. Wood was tackled by Gale on the 41-yard punt. It is now 1st and 10, 11 seconds with the Packers up 10-7. We're going to go stay in bounds, run safe, basically fall on the ball. Jimmy Taylor, dive. And Taylor actually picks up 3 yards. And that will be it. So at the half, the Packers will get the kickoff to start the 3rd quarter. At the half, it is 10-7. This is how the scoring went. In the 1st quarter, Chicago, after a Jim Taylor fumble, 3 plays, 13-yard touchdown pass to McKinnon. Butler kicked 7-0. That held up until the 10:56 mark of the 2nd quarter. Jerry Kramer kicked a field goal for the Packers after a 13-play, 89-yard drive, which chewed up 7 minutes and 34 seconds of clock. And then the Packers took the lead at the 1:48 mark before the half. Bart Starr's 16-yard pass to Max McGee on the medium slant. 6-play, 67-yard drive, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. That's how we stand at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Bart Starr, 12 of 17, 205 yards, a touchdown. He has been sacked 4 times. His quarterback rating, 130.8. Jim McMahon, 5 for 14, 37 yards, a touchdown, and a sack. 68.2. The leading rusher, Jimmy Taylor for the Packers, 8 carries, 15 yards. That's 1.9 yards a carry. His long run was 4 yards. Neither team has mustered up much of a running game. In total, the Packers 11 attempts for 19 yards. The leading rusher for the Bears, McMahon and Payton both have 11 yards. In total, 10 carries for the Bears for 22 yards. Horning has torched the Bears so far. 5 receptions, 82 yards. His long was 28 yards. And McGee has a touchdown catch. For the Bears, the leading receiver, Walter Payton, leading receiver in yardage. McKinnon, 2 receptions, 26 yards, and a TD. Payton also has 3 receptions. So here comes a second half, and the third quarter will begin with the Packers leading the Bears 10-7. Here comes the kickoff. The Packers will have the return on. Deep is Adderley. The short men are Moore and Pitts. Adderley with the return. Takes it past the 30.
Block.
Brought down.
Receiving team.
And Willie Davis, is flagged for the illegal block. And that will nullify a pretty good return. So instead of starting out near the 30, the Packers will start 1st and 10 on their own 6. Here at Soldier Field, Packers 10, Bears 7. Again, backfield of now it's Taylor and Horning. Star under center. Wide outs, Dowler and McGee. The tight end is Kramer. They're going to go screen. Paul Horning. Start back to pass. He fumbles the ball. It's loose. He picks it up, runs forward. And it's a loss of 2. As the bad snap. The ball hit the turf here at Soldier Field. Star's able to scramble for it. But it's a loss of 2. And now it's 2nd and 12 on the Green Bay 4. Horning will come out of the game. Moore will come back in. Gonna go I formation. Moore the up back, Taylor behind him. Dive to Moore. Moore goes up the middle, but he is smothered. A loss of 1. Steve Mongo McMichaels with his second tackle. The Bears are pushing the Packers backwards. It's now 3rd and 13 from the Packer 3. So 3rd and 13. Bears defense were in a 4-3 pass, normal man, 3 blitzers. They were doubling Max McGee. They're going to go max protect. We're going to go split backfield. Taylor, Moore, and Kramer. Max protect. Medium slant. Dowler. Started back to pass. He has time. Looking for Dowler. It's complete! Gain of 15! Star to Dowler. Mike Richardson on the tackle. Bart Starr. Cool as a cucumber in that pocket. 3rd and 13. No problem. He hits Boyd Dowler for 15 and a first down. Bart Starr is now 13 of 18 for 220 yards. Hall of Fame Packer quarterback. Very underrated in history. Game was a different game then. So it's 1st and 10 on the Packer 18. Short to the flat to Moore. Start back to pass. He hits, unable to connect up with Moore. As Bart Starr heard footsteps and quickly released the ball, probably a little too soon. He was not cool as a cucumber on that play. So it's 2nd and 10, and out comes Moore, and in comes Paul Horning. Horning has 5 receptions for 82 yards. Play action fake. Horning in the flat. Here comes a blitz, and it's picked off! No, it's a fumble! Who has it? The Bears have it! Oh, wow, what a hit by Hampton on Bart Starr. Mike Singletary recovers, and the Bears are sitting at the doorstep now, knocking on the door, prepared to kick it in as they have 1st and 10 on the Packer 12. This is how they scored their only touchdown on a Jim Taylor fumble. Now Bart Starr fumbles after the big hit. A lot of pressure on Bart Starr. He tried to step up, and Dan Hampton nailed him. And that's the 5th sack of Bart Starr in his first fumble of the game. Vince Lombardi not very happy with his offensive line. So 1st and 10 for Chicago. They trail by 3. They're already in field goal position. 87% chance of Butler tying this game up if they don't gain another yard, but they want to go ahead. And we're going to put Peyton out wide. Corner fade to Walter Payton. McMahon back to pass. He throws the fade. Incomplete. Bad throw by McMahon. He put it up very high, but probably a good decision there as Forrester did have Peyton covered. So it's 2nd and 10. Again, we'll put Peyton out wide. McMahon will be in shotgun. Draw to Suey. They're keying that. Wow. Short and quick to Peyton. Again incomplete. Tipped away by Herb Adderley. That's his 2nd deflection. The Packers were in a 4-3 pass normal zone. They showed blitz, but they didn't come. Herb Adderley read the play quite well from his defensive back position. So it brings up 3rd and 10. McMahon will stay in the shotgun. Peyton on one side, Suey on the other. Wide outs, McKinnon and Galt. Moorhead the tight end. Let's go Moorhead. Short hitch to Moorhead. Snap. And again, cannot connect up. Willie Wood looks like he knocked the ball away, but they're going to credit it to Jesse Winton. And it brings up 4th and 10, and here comes Butler to tie this ball game up. So 3 plays, no yards. The Packer defense holds. Here's Kevin Butler. The holder is Tomczak. The snap to place, and Butler puts it right down the middle. We have a tie ball game, 10-10. So once again, a turnover has produced points for the Bears. And with 12:01 to play in the 3rd quarter here at Soldier Field, we're knotted at 10. Back deep for the Packers is Adderley. The short men are Moore and Pitts. As in real world, the Jacksonville Jaguars are right now handing it to my beloved New England Patriots 14-3. Here's the kickoff. And the Packer return. It's a good one past the 35. It was a 30-yard return by Adderley, finally brought down by Singletary. Nice blocking by the Packers special team. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 36. Tied at 10. Clash of Titans. The 1962 Packers, who were 13-1, against the 1985 Chicago Bears, who were 15-1. 10-10 here at Soldier Field. Horning and Taylor in the backfield. Dowler, McGee, and Kramer the wideouts. Screen to Horning. And again, Paul Horning. What? Oh my God, he's been outstanding. 15 yards. Horning dukes and dips and goes for it for 15. Finally, Wilbur Marshall's able to corral the Golden Boy. Paul Horning now 6 receptions, 97 yards. Take care, JW. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to check out JW Flux, wonderful YouTube channel. Great Final Fantasy. That's JW Flux. So 1st and 10, Paul Hornung has been the Chicago Bears' nightmare. So 1st and 10 on the 49 of the Bears. Packers in Bear territory. We're going to give Hornung a breather. Bring Moore back in. So Moore's back in with Jimmy Taylor. Moore is going to go out wide. Screen, Jimmy Taylor. Back to pass, the screen. They connect. Oh, and picked off! Stepping in front of it, number 58, Wilbur Marshall. Oh, wow, Jimmy Taylor. It looked open. Wilbur Marshall, great coverage. He read it perfectly. Another turnover by the Packers. So Bart Starr in consecutive drives has fumbled and now thrown an interception. Starr now 14 of 21, 235 yards, a TD, a pick, and a fumble. The Bears with 10:48 in the 3rd quarter, and a tie ball game will start 1st and 10 on the Packer 44. Going to go max protect. Peyton, Suey, and Moorhead will stay in the block. And Moorhead will come up top to help out on Willie Davis. Play action. Play action. Medium fly. McKinnon. Play action. McMahon back to pass. He dumps it down to Matsui. Gain of 11. Bears fans loving it here at Soldier Field. McMahon couldn't get the ball to Dennis McKinnon. Dumped it down to Matsui, and that's his first reception, the Penn State alumni, for 11 yards. So 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 33. They'll go I formation, the Bears. Walter Payton. Trap right, Walter Payton. Here comes Sweetness. And he makes a pretty tough run of 5 yards. Showing his toughness, Walter Payton. Brought down by Willie Wood. Brings up 2nd and 5. Payton now 7 carries, 16 yards. Again, I formation. Suey the up back. Trap right once again to Walter Payton. There goes Payton again. 3-yard gain. Bill Forster on the tackle for the Packers. That's the 5th tackle for Forster. The Bears are 1 for 9 on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2, clock running. 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the Packer 25. A field goal here for Butler is a 66% chance of success. Let's go run counter. Trap left. Matsui. And Suey gets it on the counter, but he will not get the first down.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense.
Oh!
Number 47. 5-yard penalty.
A 5-yard face mask.
First down.
On Witterton, so they had Suey stopped a yard short, but they will get it on the penalty, so it's 1st and 10 on the Packer 19, 8:13 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bears get a little success on the ground now. Again, I formation. Trap right, Walter Payton. And Payton breaks through the first 2 tackles, 4 tough yards. Forrester was blitzing, but Payton got through there. Willie Davis comes up with the tackle. Packers run a 4-3 basic blitzing with 1 blitzer, which was Witterton. And they were keying Walter Payton. So 2nd and 6, again I formation. Payton down to 93% stamina. Let's take him out of the game for a quick breather. As you can see, he rushed the ball 324 times. Or you can't see it because that screen doesn't come up. I'm not good with the hotkeys. So he rushed the ball 324 324 times. So, but we're going to bring in Calvin Thomas. So Calvin Thomas comes in to give Walter Payton a breather, and we're actually going to give Matt Suey a breather. Gentry will come in. Dennis Gentry. So the backfield of Gentry, the up back, and Thomas behind him. We're going to go run counter on the 2nd and 6. Run counter. Gentry. Off tackle right. There goes Gentry, and he breaks it for a 4-yard gain. Gets by the initial hit of Wood. Winterton finally brings him down. That's Jesse Winterton's 3rd tackle. So the Bears have kept the ball on the ground after the interception. They've been chewing up some yards and clock. So it's 3rd and 2. And Suey comes back in the game. And so does Walter Payton. 3rd and 2 from the Green Bay 11. Going to go double tight end. So there are 2 tight ends in the game. Tim Reitman and Emery Moorhead. We're going to go play action fake. Moorhead. Short slant. Play action fake. Over the middle. Oh, he just couldn't connect up with Moorhead. Oh, I thought that was going to pop for a touchdown. We pretty much were running the ball. I thought the play action fake would work there. Incomplete. 4th and 2. Had I known it was going to be incomplete, I would have ran the ball. I thought that play really was going to work. Let's look at that replay here. Yeah, it was there. It was there. 3-step drop. Has time. Short. So it really wasn't a good pass. He had time. 3-step drop. One more time. Let's look at it. Right there. Bam. So it's 4th and 2. And here comes Butler to try to put the Bears ahead. It's a 10-10 game. Butler, 88.3% of success making this field goal. Mike Tomczak will hold. The snap, the place, and the kick, and he shanks it! Oh, my Lord! Butler shanks the field goal, and dead silence here at Soldier Field. Wow, it stays 10-10 with 6:33 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Packers, wow, dodged a bullet there. Butler just shaking his head. Looks like the snap was good, but Tomczak did not spin the laces properly, it looks like, on the replay. So Tom Moore will come out. We're going to have Horning in. And we're going to go Paul Horning. Pitch right to Paul Horning. The Golden Boy just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Otis Wilson, sitting by the dock of the bay, makes a tackle. Tackle number 4. As Max Cornelius in the chat says, wow, about the Butler. Yeah. I mean, the 88.3% chance of making it, he shanked it. And remember, I'm playing offense for both teams. I really have no dog in the fight. I just want to make a good game. It's been a good game so far. The computer's calling the defenses. And I hope you're entertained by this game and my call. So, 6:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. The 1962 Green Bay Packers 10. The 1985 Bears 10. We're going to go max protect. Horning, Taylor, and Kramer will stay in the block. And we're going to bring Kramer up top to help out on Richard Dent. See, Dent is an 8 out of 10 pass rusher. You see a sack rating of 8. And Kramer will stay in to help block. He'll help out Norm Masters. So we're going to play action fake. Hopefully freeze those on-rushing linebackers and linemen for a second. And we like to get yardages in chunks. Medium slant. Boyd Dowler. Play action fake, max protect, and Dowler over the middle, out to midfield, gain of 31. Bart Starr comes back after a fumble and an interception, hits Dowler for a 31-yard gain. He's finally dragged down from behind by Mike Richardson. That's his 6th tackle. The max protect gives Starr the time he needs, and he puts that ball right on Dowler's hands. As Max Cornelius says, Lace is out about Tomczak not spinning the ball properly. You are correct, Max Cornelius. I actually was way back when I played high school football, I had to hold for kicks. And laces are out, my friend. All right, 1st and 10 at the Bear 49, 10-10 ball game. Again, we're going to go max protect. Play action fake. And we're going to go bomb post. Max McGee going for it all. Start back to pass, looking, fires deep, incomplete.
Pass interference.
Pass interference is called.
Number 21
on Frazier.
1st down.
As he saved a touchdown to McGee, he dragged him down, and it's going to be an automatic 1st down from the spot of the foul. And now it is 1st and goal from the Chicago 1. So after the missed field goal, a chip shot for Butler, a long completion to Boyd Dowler, and then they go deep once again to Max McGee, going for it all, pass interference on Frazier, and now it's 1st and goal from the 1. Split backfield of Paul Hornung and Jimmy Taylor. Run counter. Gonna give it to Paul Hornung here, the golden boy. Trap right. Hornung, and he's in! He dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Paul Hornung. The Packers go up 16-10. We await the extra point from lineman Jerry Kramer. That was a quick strike. 4 plays, 80 yards, and just under 2 minutes. It was 1:58. Wow. Let's look at Hornung's 1-yard touchdown run. Trap right, run counter. Bam! Hornung, the golden boy, in the end zone. One more time. Trap right. Bam! Extra point. They await the Jerry Kramer extra point. The snap, the place, the straight-on kick. It is good. The lineman puts it through once again. Kramer has a field goal. Jerry Kramer, that is. A field goal and 2 extra points. The Packers now lead 17-10. So what a turnaround, folks. What a turnaround. It looked like the Chicago Bears were going to go up 13-10. Chip shot field goal for Butler. He misses it, and it becomes a 10-point swing. The Packers come down on 4 plays. They score a touchdown after a big gain by Dowler. Then the pass interference near the goal line. The 1-yard touchdown run by the golden boy, Paul Hornung. 17-10, 4:35 to play in the 3rd quarter here at Soldier Field. The 62 Packers lead the 85 Bears. Paul Hornung will kick off, the man who scored the touchdown. Deep for the Bears, Galt, Shortman, Ortega, and Durson. Here's the kickoff. The return's on for the Bears. And they need a good one. And he stopped right around the 20. Durson dropped the ball, picked it back up, but couldn't gain another yard. Return is 7. Torberin with the tackle. So the Bears will start 1st and 10 on their own 19. Trailing by 7. 4:27 to play in the 3rd quarter. McMahon back under center. Split backfield of Payton and Suey. Wideouts McKinnon, Galt, tight end Moorhead. We had some success running the ball. Let's try to go back to that. Let's go I formation. Suey's the up back. Payton's behind him. And let's go Payton. Off tackle left with Walter Payton. And he gains 3. Brought down by Bill Forster. That's Forster's 6th tackle. So 2nd and 7. Payton now 10 carries, 26 yards. I formation once again. Walter Payton. Off tackle left. Again, they give it to Payton, and this time he is smothered for no gain. Whipped down by Dave Hanner. That's Hanner's second tackle. They were keying Payton, the 4-3 run. So 3rd and 7. Payton will go out wide. Suey behind McMahon. McMahon under center. Needs 7 yards. I like to go with a short hitch here. Short hitch to Walter Payton. McMahon back to pass. He completes it on Payton, who picks up 9 yards and a first down. Payton's 4th reception for 20 yards. Bill Forrester gets his 7th tackle for the Packers. Bears move the chains. 2:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bears trail by 7. Packers 17. Bears 10. McMahon breaks the huddle. To the line of scrimmage goes the Bears. Go short and quick. Short and quick to Willie Galt. Hopefully he catches it and breaks a tackle. McMahon back to pass. He fires to Galt, and Galt picks up 14 yards. Adderley put on a good hit after, but it came 14 yards too late. 1st and 10. Clock running, 2:14 left in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the Chicago 45. Let's go short and quick again. This time to Moorhead, the tight end. McMahon back to pass. He hits Moorhead, gain of 5. Brought down by Greminger. That's Hank Gremiger's 2nd tackle. So 2nd and 5. Payton will go out wide. Suey behind McMahon, who's under center. I use a headset, a PlayStation headset. I don't use a microphone. It's the headset and I talk, so hopefully you're hearing it clear. It seems to come out all right. I've been using this forever. I do have a new microphone, but I have to set it up, and I have to get a better setup. All right, 2nd and 5. We're going to go to Matt Suey. Off tackle left. They're keying that. Wow. Medium hitch to Galt. McMahon calls out. He fires the medium hitch. Gain of 19. Nice catch by Willie Galt. Adderley with the tackle. So here come the Bears downfield. Clock running. 51 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the Packer 31. Power sweep left with Walter Payton. Here comes the power sweep. Payton gets nothing. In fact, he loses 3 yards. Gets knocked out of bounds by Bill Forrester. That's his 8th tackle. Packers were in a 4-3 basic pass, spying the quarterback. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 13 for the Bears. They trail by 7. The 1962 Green Bay Packers 17. The 1985 Chicago Bears 10. Going to go max protect. Actually, Payton and Suey will stay in the block. We'll play action fake. We need 13 yards. But we're going to go short cross. I don't like that. Short slant. Short cross is better. Short cross. Moorhead. Back to pass. McMahon has time. Looking. He dumps it down to Suey. Gain of 6. Was brought down by Johnny Simank. That's his 2nd tackle. So Earl Moorhead was well covered. McMahon had a ton of time, went through quite a few progressions, and decided to dump it down to the Penn State alumni, Matt Suey, gain of 6. Green Bay was in a 4-2 nickel. So it brings up 30-7. A field goal here for Butler. 68% chance of success. He just missed a chip shot before the Packers went on their drive with the go-ahead touchdown. 3rd and 7. Payton will go out wide. Suey will stay in the backfield. Shotgun. Suey will stay in the block. 7. Short and quick. Oh, flat. Kick. I need short and quick. Short and quick. Short and quick to McKinnon. McMahon back to pass. He fires McKinnon, and McKinnon, big run. He fumbles the ball, but falls on it himself. Oh, Adderley stripped him of the ball, but McKinnon was able to pounce on it. Gain of 16. 1st and 10 from the Packer 12. Great play call on our part and execution except for the fumble. Let's watch that again. We went short and quick to Dennis McKinnon. Kept in an extra blocker. The Packers were in a 4-3 pass, normal man. They blitzed a delay. They blitzed, I don't know who they, maybe a linebacker was delayed, and they were spying the quarterback. So let's watch this replay here. Shotgun, bam, the quick hitter, and there the ball comes loose. But luckily for the Bears, McKinnon was able to recover his own fumble. And one more time, McMahon, quick hitter. There's the fumble. You see the ball go red, but he's able to pounce on it. And a gain of 16. So 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 12. Bears will stay in shotgun. And we're going to go draw Walter Payton. There's the draw to Payton. The middle opens up. Touchdown! Sweetness is in. What a play call. The Bears are an extra point away from tying this game up here in the 4th quarter. Let's watch that Walter Payton run. That's why they call him Sweetness. Draw play. Up the middle. Bam! He hit the hole and just went for pay dirt. 6 points. One more time. Sweetness hits the hole and he's off. Touchdown. So here's Butler with the extra point. Tomzak to hold, the snap, the place, the kick, and it's good. We have a tie ball game here, folks. 17-17 at Soldier Field. What a game it's been between the 62 Packers and the 85 Bears. So Butler will kick off. He'll kick deep. Adderley's back. The short men for the Packers are Moore and Elijah Pitts. Here's the kickoff. Angled towards the sideline. Here's the return. And he'll be stopped before the 20-yard line. Adderley does not gain the 20-yard line. It's a 16-yard return. Excellent coverage by the Bears special team. Tackle by Gale. So a tie ball game with 13-19 left to play. 17-17 here at Soldier Field between the 62 Packers and the 85 Bears. 1st and 10 on the Packer 18. Start under center, the backfield of Taylor and Horning. Dowler and McGee, the wideouts. Kramer, the tight end. That's Ron Kramer. And we're going to go max protect right off the bat. We're going to go play action fake. We've been able to get chunks of yardage off this Bears defense. And we're going to go long slant. Boyd, Max McGee. Play action fake. Start with time. Looking for the long slant. And McGee splits the defenders. What a gain! 63 yards. Finally dragged down from behind by Dave Durison. McGee, 4 receptions, 126 yards. As Bart Starr continues to hit that long pass against this Bears 85 defense. Unbelievable play action fake, max protect. We went deep on the 1st down, and it was a thing of beauty, folks. Let's watch that replay as the Packers bid quickly to retake the lead. Play action fake, Starr, max protect, hits McGee between 2 defenders, a gain of 63. If you're a Packer fan, that is a thing of beauty. Star to McGee. One more time. Play action fake. Max protect. Bam! Right there. Star, the perfect pass. 63-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 19. 17-17 with 13:02 to play in the game here. Jerry Kramer, field goal for the lineman is an 84% chance of success. But the Packers don't want a field goal. They want a TD. Run counter. Paul Hornung. Off tackle left. Ball's given to Hornung. He's got some running room. Gain of 4. Brought down by Richard Dent. That's Dent's 2nd tackle. Paul Hornung now has 4 carries, 7 yards, and a TD. 1-yard touchdown run. He also has 6 receptions, 97 yards out of the backfield. We'll take Hornung out. We're going to bring in Moore, Tom Moore back in. Moore rushed the ball 112 times in reality in 1962. We're going to go play action fake. Run counter, play action fake. Moore. Off tackle left. There goes Moore. And he struggles for 2 tough yards. Again, Richard Dent on the tackle. So it's 3rd and 4 from the Chicago 13. Elijah Pitts will come in the game. And Paul Hornung will come in for Jimmy Taylor. So it's the backfield of Pitts and Hornung. And we're going to go short to the flat to Elijah Pitts. Back to pass. Start. Oh! Pitts dropped the ball. He had 6 points in front of him. Oh, it worked to perfection. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We had a touchdown. We had a touchdown. They were keying Hornung. As Joe Dirtylocks is in the chat, I am watching the game. It's off to the left of me, Joe. I'm watching the Pats game. So, how are you, Joe? And how are you, Brad62? Slow motion replay would be cool. Yes, it would be. It would be. Right now in the Patriots game, I'll give you a little Patriots update as it's to my left. The Jaguars have the ball. It's 14-10, Jacksonville. At the Patriots, looks like the 42 running play. Patriots got to hold them here either to a field goal or nothing. I thought this was going to be a very tough game for the Patriots in real life. I really did. I really fear this Jacksonville team. Just the way they play, it just doesn't match up well with the Patriots. It just doesn't. They play a tough type of game, the Jacksonville team. I'm not saying the Patriots aren't better. I'm just saying this is the type of team that gives the Patriots trouble throughout the history of the Patriots. So, all right, 4th and 4. We had Elijah Pitts for a touchdown here. Watch this replay. So Hornung's down here. They all bite for Hornung right there. Boom. If he catches it, touchdown. One more time. And I wish we did have slow motion. I can slow it down, but I don't think it works for the replay. So here it is. Pitts is wide open. Bam. If he catches it, it's a touchdown. We set that play up. This is why I love this game. I set that play up. They're going to key Hornung. They're going to key, watch again. They're going to key Hornung. I mean, they're not in their defense, but the defense moved. You can see it. It moved towards Hornung. They were in a 4-3 pass, normal man. They were doubling Boyd Dowler. So this is wide open because they're doubling Dowler. Okay, Dowler's taking them away. But again, we have Hornung down on this side. Nice play by the Patriots there. So watch one more time just to torture myself. Touchdown. If he catches that ball, he's definitely got the first down, if not a touchdown. So 4th and 4. Here comes Jerry Kramer, the lineman, to try to give the Green Bay Packers a 20-17 lead. The holder is Max McGee. 95.3% chance Jerry Kramer makes this field goal. The snap, McGee, the placement, down the middle, straight ahead. And here comes a big field goal attempt for the Jaguars. Miss. And that's good. Right down the middle, he banged that. Just like Jerry Kramer, right down the middle. So the Packers take the lead 20-17. Jerry Kramer, 2 field goals and 2 extra points. So Paul Hornung will now kick deep to the Bears. Willie Galt is the deep man. The short man are Ortego and Durison. Here's the kickoff. Hornung boots it right down the middle. Here comes a return. It's a good one. Almost out to the 40. A 28-yard return by Willie Galt, who's brought down by Semenek. And so the Bears trailing by 3 with 10:32 to play in this Titan Bowl between the 62 Packers, who were 13-1 in 1962. Their only loss came on Thanksgiving Day to the Detroit Lions. Vince Lombardi would never play another game on Thanksgiving. He refused. The Chicago Bears of 1985 were 15-1. Their only defeat came to the hands of the Miami Dolphins and Dan Marino on Monday Night Football. You can actually see that game on YouTube. I've actually watched it over, I think, last year. Not all of it, but I watched most of it. And again, people thought there was going to be a rematch in the Super Bowl between the Dolphins and the Bears. But my beloved New England Patriots went down to Miami and ran the ball right down their throats and went on to the Super Bowl. Grant you, the Bears crushed them, but the Patriots beat the Dolphins for the FC Championship. I was a happy camper. Miami, a house of horrors. I think that was the first time they beat Miami in years down in Miami. All right. 1st and 10 for the Bears. McMahon leads the offense onto the field at their 38. Split backfield of Walter Payton and Matt Suhey. The wideouts, McKinnon and Galt. The tight end, Moorhead. We're going to go I formation. So we're going to move to an I formation. Suhey's the up back. Go Walter Payton. Trap right with sweetness. There goes Payton. And smothered.
Holding. Offense. Number 63. 10-yard penalty.
So no gain. And there's a holding call on the center, Hilgenberg. And that's going to back them up. So it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Bears now from their 28. As Joe Dirty Lock says, squish the fish, bury the Bears. Yep. I'll look it up. Or if you can, I don't think they had beaten Miami in years. I think it was like the old AFL days that they beat Miami in Miami. They had never. That was a house of horrors. In fact, that year, I remember that year so well. They played Miami on a Monday night for the division title. And Tony Champagne Eason, as I throw up a little bit in my mouth when I say his name, I think it was Stanley Morgan. They called a play. It was either Stanley Morgan or Irvin Fryer. I don't remember. Could have been Morgan. They called a play, and it was wide open. And Tony Eason overshot the wide open receiver late in the game. You know, 4th quarter, last final drive. Patriots are going to win this game maybe. And one of the Blackwood brothers dropped the ball, okay? And I remember I kept going, oh my God, thank God. And he had Morgan. Again, it was either Morgan or it was a receiver, wide open. And he overshot him. And I was like, oh my God, thank God. So they basically call the same play. Again, I'm watching from TV. You can't, but it looked like the same play opposite side. Very similar play. And again, wide open. And what do you think Tony Eason does? Throws it to one of the Blackwood brothers. And again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was a Blackwood brother. The Miami had Glenn and Lyle Blackwood. They were safeties, defensive backs. And this time, they didn't drop the ball. Ball game over. Max Tornillo says, I think that was the first time they beat the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl. You're probably right, because they never, that was a house. That Monday night game for the division title late in the year, they could have beat them. Eason was a god-awful quarterback. I don't care what anyone says. Couldn't stand him. Oh, where's the pass interference, folks? I know I'm a homer. Let's look at that again. As Bradshaw, Jesus. Brady went deep to, let's look at this. Oh, come on. Oh, I know. I guess you let him play, but there was contact. I'm not gonna be a crybaby homer though. I mean, it was good D. Could have called it, but all right. So it's 2nd and 20 here in our make-believe game. So come on, pick this up. Come on, Tom. Yes! To Hogan, first down. Come on, boys. We're down by 7. Let's go, Pats. Let's go, Pats. All right, 1st and 20. I formation. Suey will go out wide. And we're going to go draw Walter Payton. Payton with the drop. He's got a little running room. Breaks one tackle and finally brought down by Ray Nitschke after a gain of 11. Once again, the draw beats the 62 Packers defense. Brady play action. He's going over the top. Oh! Off his hands. Oh, God, that was a touchdown. Oh, wow. That was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. Cooks is wide open. Oh, that's a perfect pass off his hands. I shall be back in a moment. Oh, my God. And we are back. 3rd and 6. Little dump off. Oh, they're short. Go. Get up to the line of scrimmage and go. Get up and go. Get up and go. Just get up and go. Ah. Ah, well. Alrighty. So 2nd and 9 here. I don't know. Well, how much time? There's a lot. 7:45 to play. I might have just got up on the line of scrimmage and tried to go quick. But I guess you don't want to give them good field position. That's why I'm coaching a make-believe game. That's why I'm coaching. All right, 2nd and 9. Split backfield here. McMahon under center. And we're gonna go draw one more time to Walter Payton. And there's a draw. And Payton once again. 4 yards. Dropped by Nitschke. So it brings up a very manageable 3rd and 5 for the Bears at their 43. We're going to put Payton out wide. Suey behind center. He's going to stand and block. We're going to go short and quick. Short and quick to McKinnon. McMahon just he dumps it down to Payton, who gets a gain of 6. Nitschke was there, but late. And he makes the tackle, but it is 1st and 10, 8:47 to play here at Soldier Stadium. Soldier Field, excuse me. 20-17 Packers. That was a nice play. We were looking for McKinnon, but McMahon had time. McKinnon was covered. Let's watch that replay. He dumps it down to Walter Payton. Bam. Payton beats 2 defenders for 6 yards and a 1st down one more time. So we're looking for McKinnon, not there, to Payton, and he beats 2 defenders. The great one. Sweetness. Clock running, 8:47 to play. Chicago on their 49. Going to go play action fake. Going to look for Moorhead on the medium cross. Play action fake. And incomplete. McMahon was drilled as he threw the ball, and his bell is rung, and he's going out. Oh, boy. Steve Fuller comes in the game, former Kansas City Chief quarterback. And it looks like McMahon will be out for one play. It's 2nd and 10, 8 minutes to play in the game. Clock stops due to the injury. We're going to go screen to Suey. Fuller back to pass, looking to hit the screen, and no! Suey dropped it. Wow. Fuller hit him right in the hands. And here comes Jim McMahon back out on the field. Bears trailing by 3. It's 3rd and 10, 7:53 to play in this game. Ball on Chicago 49. Peyton goes out wide. Suey, McMahon in shotgun. Suey will stay in to block, be his personal protector. And we're going to go short and quick. Short and quick to Moorhead, the tight end. McMahon back to pass. He fires to Moorhead. Gain of 4, but Nitschke drops him. No extra yardage. That's Ray Nitschke's 6th tackle. And I shall be back in a moment. And I am back. Great job by the New England defense. As Brad62 says, Al, this game is your alternate reality. Yes, it is. I love this football game. I'm gonna pick up 2nd and 10. And if you want to know about 2nd and 10, check out ID Gesture. I think has done some, and Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. $50 to get all the seasons. Plays much differently than this, but it's a fun game, and you can download it and play for free every season for 3 days. So that's a nice thing. I played for 3 days. I like the way it played. It's different. It's different. All right, so 4th and 6 here. I'm going to have to punt. Here comes the punt team. So Murray Buford will punt deep to Willie Wood. The snap, the punt, trying to pin the Packers back. Goes into the end zone. I should have angled punt. Packers will start 1st and 10 on their 20 with the 3-point lead. Green Bay 20, Chicago 17. That 85 Bear defense needs a big stop here. Jim Taylor comes back in the game. And Moore will come in the game. So Taylor and Moore in the split backfield. Dowler and McGee the wideouts. And Ron Kramer, the tight end. And this is Jerry Kramer, who's outstanding. I don't think Jerry Kramer's in the Hall of Fame yet, which is mind-boggling to me. I have to double-check that. Just an outstanding player. And he's kicked 2 field goals and 2 extra points. All right, so let's go I formation. Play action. You know what? I don't want to. I'm going to run the ball. Let's go Taylor. Taylor's not been able to muster anything on the ground. Off tackle right. Jimmy Taylor. And Jimmy Taylor, gain of 4. Brought down by Wilbur Marshall. And we're going to play the slowdown. Packers have that 3-point lead. 6:55 to play in the game. Again, I'm going to give the ball to Jimmy Taylor. I don't think the sweeps are going to work. The 85 Bears had such a quick defense. You got to kind of run at them or just off tackle a bit or trap them. You know what? We're going to try a run counter. We'll go run counter. So that means we're going to go one way then the other. That's what the counter means. And Taylor, run counter. We're going to try to pop a sweep right now. Run counter, there goes Taylor. And 3 yards. Tough running by Jimmy Taylor. Brought down by Otis Wilson sitting at the dock of the bay. And that's Wilson's 5th tackle, and it brings up 30-3. The Packers are in the slowdown. They need to pick up this first down, though. In real life, a pretty good run by the Patriots. I think that's a gain of 4. 3. Looked like 4 to me. And, you know, the Patriots are down by a touchdown with 5:47 to play. 2nd and 7. Brady back to pass. Dumps it over the middle. Nice tackle. Darn, he had Lewis over the middle quickly with the tackle. So I think it's 3rd. I can't see it. 3rd and 4. Brady in shotgun has a snap, throws to the out to Lewis again, breaks one tackle, and he's stopped about 2 yards short. Get up and go! Get up and go! Just get up and get to the line and go! No! Get up on the line and go! Get up on the line and go! They're going to punt again. Ah! I would have got up on the line and went. All right. 3rd and 3 for the Packers. Back to our fake game. And we're going to put Paul Hornung in the backfield. And Hornung will be the up back. We're going to stay in the I formation. Screen to Paul Hornung. Start back to pass. Oh, he can't connect up with Hornung on the screen. Good penetration by the Bears. That's like one of the few times Hornung and Starr have not connected up, and that was huge by the Bears. 4th and 3. 5:10 left in the game, and the Packers will have to punt. Packers up 20-17. Bart Starr now 16 of 25, 329 yards, and a TD. Wow. Boyd Dowler will move from his receiver position to punt, and he'll punt deep. Taylor and Ortega back for the Bears. Here's the punt by Dowler. The return by the Bears, and quickly brought down by Hanner after an 8-yard return by Taylor. So Kenny Taylor, that was his first punt return for 8 yards, and now the New England Patriots have to come up big in real life. It's 1st and 10 for the Jaguars, and it's a handoff. It's a run play up the middle, and he is smothered for no gain. Don't throw him down. Don't throw him down. Whistle blow. Okay, good. Patriots offense has been god-awful today. All right, back to my fake game. So 1st and 10. Bears trail by 3. 5:01 to play. Ball in their 34. Screen to Matt Suhey. McMahon back to pass, and he can't connect up with Suhey. Oh, come on, tackle! They had him stopped for no gain. He picked up, what did he pick up, 6? Patriot game. So 2nd and 10. 4:51 left here at Soldier Field. Draw Walter Payton. And there's the draw to Payton, and he breaks up the middle for 4 yards. Finally brought down by Bill Quinlan. That is Quinlan's first tackle. Payton now 16 carries, 54 very tough yards, and a touchdown. As the Jaguars are chewing up clock right now. As that's why I would have went for it. 4th and 2, I would have quickly got to the line. Playing very Yeah, I would have went for it. Oh, well. If you lose a championship game at home, you lose the Super Bowl, I get it. But to lose a championship game at home, again, I get that too, but that's very disappointing. Flea flicker. Wow, Jaguars playing a little risky there. And they get the first down. They called a flea flicker. That's crazy. All right, 3rd and 6 here for the Bears. They got to pick this up. Might be 2 down territory here. Short and quick. Short and quick to Galt. McMahon back to pass. He fires quickly to Galt. Pass play broken up by the Packers. And it brings up 4th and 6 with 4 minutes to play. Ball's on the Chicago 38, and we'll have to punt as the Bears. Maury Buford will punt deep to Willie Wood. Wood with the return. Here's the punt, and here comes Willie Wood. And he is quickly brought down after only a gain of 1. Another excellent punt by Buford, 50 yards and a great hang time. Andrews quickly brought Wood down. So with 3:54 left here at Soldier Field, the 1962 Packers 20, the 1985 Bears 17, and the Jaguars have the ball at midfield, and he's going to throw again. Tackle him, nope. Another first down. That's why you should have went for it, boys. How long did you think your defense was going to hold them? In reality, you got lucky on some defensive calls. Oh, God. Should have went for it. 4th and 2, just rush up to the line. All right, 1st and 10 for the Packers. Horning and Taylor in the backfield. Trying to grind out this final 3:54. Stay in bounds. Sweep right, Paul Horning. Here comes a power sweep, Paul Horning. 3-yard gain brought down by Cliff Thrift. Packers go into the slowdown. They'll take their time with the 3-point lead. The clock's down to 3:44. 2nd and 7. Run counter. Jimmy Taylor. Power sweep right. Here comes a power sweep. And only a gain of 1. Once again, Cliff Thrift on the big hit. That's his 5th tackle. Taylor, 11 carries, only 23 yards, unable to muster anything on the ground, the Green Bay Packers. So 3rd and 6, clock running. Packers in the slowdown. They go play action. Ron Kramer will stay in to help out and block, try to keep Richard Dent under control. And we're going to go short and quick to Max McGee. There it is. Quickly to McGee. First down. Gain of 8. That's Max McGee's 5th catch. He has torched this 85 Bear defense for 134 yards, and the Packers will take it down to the 2-minute warning. Dave Duerson on the tackle. So we come out of the 2-minute warning. The Packers have a 20-17 lead. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 25. Horning and Taylor in the backfield. Dowler and McGee the wideouts. Ron Kramer the tight end. Jimmy Taylor. Trap right. Jim Taylor. Only a gain of 1. Cliff Thrift with his 6th tackle. Again, the Packers are in the slowdown, but the Bears call timeout. They have 2 left. 1:52 to play in the game. Screen. Paul Horning. Back to pass. They hit Horning on the screen, and a huge play by Horning. He's brought down at midfield. Gain of 26, and that could have just iced the ball game for the 62 Packers. Paul Hornung now has 7 receptions, 123 yards for the Golden Boy from Notre Dame. Wow. Bart Starr, 18 of 27, 363 yards, a touchdown and a pick and a fumble. The game turned around when we put Paul Hornung into the game. Or inserted Paul Hornung into the game, however you want to put it. Bears are down to 1 timeout. Let's make them use it. And we're going to give Hornung a breather. Bring Moore back in. Stay in. Run safe means 2 hands on the ball. Taylor. Dive play, Jimmy Taylor. Taylor up the middle. And he breaks a big run. That's a gain of 17. And the Bears use their 3rd and final timeout. Jimmy Taylor finally pops a run. And that's probably the last nail in the coffin for the 85 Bears. He now has 13 carries, 41 yards. The best running play of the day for Jimmy Taylor and the Green Bay Packers comes when they need it the most. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in this ball game. No timeouts left for the Bears. Can we kneel on the ball? Yes, we can. Because we're playing... The Bears are the home team, so we're playing 85 rules. If we were playing in Green Bay, they'd be 1962 rules, and you couldn't just kneel. They wouldn't give you the option to kneel on the ball. I think we can just kneel on the ball. They have no more timeouts. 3rd and 8, big play here for the Patriots, incomplete. So now a 43-yard field goal here for the Jaguars. If they make this, they're up 10. Let me put my glasses on. As you get old, you can't... I need my glasses to watch the TV, but I can't use them for the computer. So what do you think, Joe Dirty Locks, if you're still there? Will he miss this field goal? Put the whammy on him. Whammy, 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 whammy. Miss, 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 miss. Oh, there's 14:52 to play. My God. Without my glasses, I thought it was... Yeah. So, Patriots are down 10, about 15 minutes of playing the game. They need to rally here. That's my faux pas. I thought there was like 7 minutes when I was yelling for them to go for it. But I still would have went for it on the second one. Just rush up to that line, try to change their mojo. Maybe you catch them. Maybe you catch them off guard. You get them to jump. You know, you don't even have to call the play or run the play. Excuse me. All right, back to our make-believe game. 1st and 10, minute 16 to go. We're gonna run one more play with Jimmy Taylor, and again a dive play to Taylor. And what we have is run safe, 2 hands on the ball, and stay in bounds. Taylor, dive. Up the middle goes Jimmy Taylor, no gain. Tackled by Singletary, and we're going to go in the slowdown. Clock's running. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. Now we're going to go to quarterback kneel. Bart Starr will kneel on the ball. 2nd and 10. And that's the ball game! The Green Bay Packers of 1962 defeat the 85 Bears 20-17 in a slobber knocker at Soldier Field. What a fun game, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to say thank you to Brad62 in the chat, Max Cornelius in the chat, Joe Dirty Locks, and remember to check out Phil the Issues Guy and Dirty Issues Gaming with Phil the Issues Guy and Joe Dirty Locks. Great channel. If you want the link, go to my page. It's there under featured channels. Phil and Joe and Katie Crow. Awesome people, along with Taka. And also a big shout out to JW Flux. Check out his channel. If you're into Final Fantasy, great job that he does. And even if you're not, they're fun to watch. I go there quite a bit. So, once again, what a game we had here. Fun game. The 1962 Packers defeat the 1985 Bears 20-17. I was the offensive coordinator for both teams. Fun game. I have to give player of the game to Paul Hornung. Gonna give it to Paul Hornung. He edges out Bart Starr. Bart Starr had a pick and a fumble to go along with a touchdown. So let's go to the box score. Wow, that was a fun game. Box score will be up in a moment, and we'll call it a stream. Our next Clash of Titan Bowl is going to be between the 65 Browns and the 78 Steelers. Go, Pack! Go, go, Patriots! I almost said Pack. No, he was down. Throw a flag! He bounced the ball, Chief! No, he's down. Oh, wow, that's close. That could be a fumble. Oh, they called it a fumble. I think it was. The ball's coming loose. Yeah, I think that's a fumble. Ouch. Patriots are not winning this game, folks. I hope I'm wrong. All right, let's go to the box score here. Bart Starr, 18 of 27, 363 yards, an interception, a touchdown. He was sacked 5 times. His quarterback rating 106.6. Jim McMahon, 14 for 30, 127 yards, a touchdown. He was sacked once, 69.7. Fuller came in. He was 0 for 1 when McMahon had his bell rung. Jim Taylor, 14 carries, 41 yards. Paul Hornung, 5 carries, 10 yards. Moore, 3 carries, 3 yards. Pitts, 1 carry, no yards. Bart Starr, 2 carries, -2. Hornung did have a touchdown on the 1-yard plunge. Walter Payton, 16 for 54 yards and a touchdown run. McMahon, 3 for 11. Gentry, 1 for 4. Suey, 2 for 1. Receiving, Paul Hornung, 7 receptions, 123 yards. He averaged 17.6 yards per reception. Max McGee, my God, he could also be MVP. 5 receptions, 134 yards. He averaged 26.8 yards per reception. He had a touchdown. Boyd Dowler, 4 for 83. He averaged 20.8 yards. Moore, 1 for 4. Taylor, 1 for 3. Elijah Pitts, 0 for 1. He had a drop. He had a touchdown pass, basically. Payton, 5 receptions, 26 yards. McKinnon, 3 receptions, 42 yards and a touchdown. Moorhead, 2 for 9. Galt, 2 for 33. Suey, 2 for 17. Let's go to the drive summary here. What a game it was. Oh, not drive, scoring summary, excuse me. So Chicago got on the board first in the first quarter at the 12:08 mark after a Jim Taylor fumble. 3 plays. McMahon to McKinnon, 13-yard pass, Butler kick, 7-0. Packers would get a field goal at the 10:56 mark of the second quarter. Jerry Kramer, 19-yard field goal, 13-play drive, 89 yards, chewed up 7:32 o'clock. The Packers would take the lead just before the half. Bart Starr, 16-yard pass to Max McGee. Kramer kick, 10-7. Chicago would tie it up at the 12:01 mark of the third quarter. Kevin Butler, 29-yard field goal. It was 10-10. Packers would take the lead just at the 4:35 mark of the third quarter. Paul Hornung, 1-yard trap right counter. Kramer kick, 17-10. Then Chicago would tie it up on a Walter Payton 12-yard draw at the start of the fourth quarter, and it made it 17-17. Packers would take the lead for good on the Jerry Kramer field goal, 20-17. And what looked like the Bears were going to have a game-tying field goal, Kevin Butler missed a chip shot. And that's how the game ended. 20-17 in one of our Titan Bowls. This series of Titan games, as I call them. Let's go back to player stats. Let's go to the kicking. Butler, 1 for 2. He missed that field goal. It was 90% that he was going to make it, and he shanked it left. And that's the game. That would have been the tying field goal. Bears were able to apply pressure on Bart Starr. We went to a max protect quite a bit with Starr to give him extra time, and that's when he started to chew up and spit out the Bears defense. Sacks for the Bears, and they had 5 sacks. Marshall had 1, Hampton had 1, Wilson had 1, Dent had 1, and Singletary had 1. Hurries, Starr was under duress quite a bit. They had 7 hurries. Forced fumbles, they had 4 forced fumbles, and they had 1 interception. Marshall had the interception on the screen to, I believe it was to Paul Hornung. On defense, the leading tackler for the Bears on defense, Marshall and Richardson and Thrift all had 7 tackles. For the Green Bay Packers on defense, they had 1 sack, and Greminger had it. They forced 1 fumble. They had no interceptions. Leading tackler for the 62 Packers was Forrester. Nitschke was second with 6. Herb Adderley had 2 deflections, and so did Winnington. So once again, the 1962 Green Bay Packers defeat the 1985 Bears, and I'm the offensive coordinator for both teams. This is for fun. This doesn't know who really would win the game. It's just fun to do. It's fun to play these great players. I'm using Action PC Football. Yeah, if you want, check it out. They can be a bit pricey, but the game is good, and he has great sales. If you want something more economical, check out Second and 10. You can download the game and play for free for 3 days. Plays differently than this, but that's also a fun game. I think I'll be adding that to our game catalog. So the 62 Packers 20, the 85 Bears 17. Thank you for watching. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, look who's jumped in the chat. The Cubs, the Bears. Al, I'm from Chicago, and you guessed, but my wife is from Green Bay, and when I told her the result, she went over to her laptop and gave you an upvote too. Excellent job. It was a fun game, the Cubs, the Bears. I hope you're able to watch it. Butler missed a chip shot field goal to tie the game. It was like 90%. I was like, oh, the game's going to be tied. And he missed it. So, fun game. This was a nice, close game. Again, this is for ha-has, people. It's enjoyable. I get to play as 2 great teams. I can't lose in reality. But I do get upset if I try to keep the game close and let it fall. This was the best game so far. When I play a season out or a playoff out and I'm playing for somebody, I usually lose to the computer because I make a bad play call or I stick to something too long. So, but a lot of fun. Once again, thank you now to the Cubs, the Bears, Brad62, Joe Dirty Locks, Max Cornelius, and JW Flux. And I'll be back in a little bit with something else to stream. And hopefully my beloved Patriots will somehow come back and win this game. I don't think so. The 1962 Green Bay Packers 20, the 1985 Chicago Bears 17. Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for watching. Till next time, health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, God bless, and peace!